My name is Justin Wegner, and I am the graphic and web specialist.
Since childhood, Justin dealt with an undiagnosed athletic injury to his shoulder.
It got progressively worse. It's one of those types of pains that I always just suffered and just kind of just swallowed.
Despite his pain, Justin continued life as usual until he lost everything important to him, including his future wife.
Got down to the bottom of the barrel, and I remember I was sitting there, I was drinking, and I stopped, and whenever I stopped, I felt something tell me, and I didn't know it was God, that I needed to fill my void with something different than what I had been filling it with. And I had an old friend, his name was Eric, and he's kind of the person that led me to God and led me to know who I know God is today. And whenever I was saved, I started hearing God's voice more prominent in every area of my life. It was hard to be a beacon of light in the place I was working. God told me one day that it was time. It was time to move on. And I turned in my resignation letter there. I was just going to trust in Him. I got the call for this job, and I had a phone interview with the marketing director, and he asked to see me in person, so I went the next day, and then I had the job the week later.
But God had more at Daystar for Justin than just a job.
Well, usually, here at Daystar, we always have TVs on everywhere. And at the end of every celebration, they have the prayer, and they pray over everybody that calls in or emails in and writes in. And I just stopped everything I was doing, and at that time, he said that there's somebody in the building, their shoulder pain it's going to disappear.
In the name of Jesus, the Lord is healing right now. Somebody has a tumor in their shoulder, literally in the joint. Somebody's being healed right now. I rebuke it in the name of the Lord. You're going to feel this joint open up as it's beginning to move.
And whenever that happened, I felt something in my shoulder. I was like, hey, that feels good. So when the irritation went away, I knew it.
For the first time, Justin experienced the healing power of God.
If there's something I would pass on to somebody else is to really learn to let go. I think that's been the key for me, and just let God take over.